but I just noticed that last week's stream, because it included the Star Wars theme song as produced by John Williams, did get partially cut. Muted to cover that sound. And I noticed it started about midway through character creation all the way to into the first actual quest. So I apologize for that. I did not know that was going to happen. In the future, when I do create a new character, I will show the character creation and then end the stream before I actually start the quest or the class, to avoid that music being included and hopefully avoid muting later. For now, I've already got the character logged in, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I've already done my sound check. If everyone remembers, Air Here last time was supposed to be going and torturing some people. Of course, they don't say it that way. They say interrogate. But if you've seen anything of Sith, you know what's going to happen here. Okay.
One more chirp from you, little bird, and you'll regret it.
Chirp, chirp, chirp. Ow, jerk! If you don't like that, just say so. I can do other animals too. Dire cat, frog dog, waking monkey lizard, you name it.
You, I'm Jailer Nash. I run these cells in slave pits. You're the acolyte Tremel sent for the test, right? He thinks I do.
Let's cut to the chase.
No skin off my rump. Now, these 3 prisoners have been transferred here for your inspection. You gotta interrogate them as needed, and then decide their fate. The convicted are usually executed, or given a trial by combat to see if they're worthy. Whatever you decide, you will be the one to carry out the sentence.
As it should be.
Fine. Let's get started. This one on the left.
You freaks aren't getting anything new out of me. Just do whatever you're gonna do.
Let me make this plain as day. If you don't cooperate, I will kill you.
I'm not afraid to die.
Impudent to the last. As I was saying, she was sent to kill an Imperial spy in the Yavin system. Throughout her torture, she maintained that she was hired anonymously.
Get it through your damn head! I had no idea he was Imperial, and I don't know who hired me.
So you're telling me you're not a Republic assassin?
I'm not political. I work for whoever pays.
The point is, she doesn't deny the charge. So now you must decide. Execution or trial by combat. Which do you choose?
Her spirit is unbroken. Give this woman a weapon. She will fight for her life.
Whatever you say, kid.
This is stupid. Give me the damn sword.
That was fast.
I'm surprised. She faced her death well.
Dead just the same.
Please, I am a fellow Sith. Grant me the same opportunity you afforded the assassin. I deserve a trial by combat. I beg you.
Your name, now.
This part of Waste is Dabotech. Once a valued Sith champion, until he botched an important mission and caused 1,000 Imperial deaths. Now look at him.
I served faithfully for 24 years. Then one mistake, and they threw me away. Now I have been left here to rot. Please, let me feel the weight of a weapon once more.
I will grant your wish. A warrior should die with his boots on.
My thanks, young warrior.
This should be entertaining.
More murder. I figure it makes sense for him to just kind of want to kill everybody, so, you know.
Well, he didn't put up much of a fight, did he?
Torture and old age had weakened him.
Ah, well, this last prisoner's a bit of a puzzle. He's called Breg, and he's a jittery little wretch, suspected of supplying forged documents to Republic agents. Strangely enough, he maintains his innocence, despite being severely tortured.
That's because innocent I am. Believe me, you gotta. I had nothing to do with forging no papers. I was set up.
Come on, he would go to all the trouble of setting you up.
No idea, absolutely none. Did some time, I did, in a Republic jail for forgery, so I was the perfect candidate to implicate in this, but straight I've been since getting out, I swear.
He's never wavered from that line, and the evidence is circumstantial. I suppose it's actually possible he didn't do it. So, what do you decide?
This matter is beneath me. Throw him back in his cell.
No, don't turn no blind eye to injustice, I beg you.
Well, I guess it's back to solitary for him. Well, that's that. You're an interesting one, kid. I can see why people are keeping tabs on you. Head back to Overseer Tremel. See what he thinks of your choices.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be thrilled. If I remember rightly, pretty much any choice you make is the bad one, as far as the Sith are concerned. Which way am I going? I need to go this way. And yes, I still get turned around in the academy just like I do everywhere else. So don't be surprised if you see me just stop and spin around or look at the map. I get lost regardless of where I'm playing. So, alright. Back to Tremel. For anyone who remembers, he is our leader. I think there's a cutscene coming up here. But, well, of course there is. I'm going to be turning in a quest.
Is this everything?
Everything Lord Rennie was able to obtain, yes.
Then run back to your master in the beast pens before I cut you in half. Sorry to make you wait, Acolyte. These interruptions are incredibly annoying. On to the business at hand, your test in the jails. First, the assassin, Solence. She attempted to kill an Imperial spy, but was unaware of her client's affiliation. Why did you grant her trial by combat?
Just for kicks. It amused me. You had a problem with that.
Never waste a potential resource. A trained assassin who demonstrated fortitude and amorality. The Empire could have utilized her skills. Now, Devatek, the failed warrior, why grant his wish for a trial by combat?
I needed to discover for certain that he was no longer useful.
That holds some merit, but it should have been obvious he was far past any use. Devatek was an utter waste of space. Once something is no longer useful, it should be eradicated. Remember that. Now the forger who maintained his innocence. You refused to deal with him. Explain.
I ignore gnats and puddles of water. Must I explain that as well?
Yes. In fact, you do. Deciding not to engage is sloppy. You left the issue in limbo. Things fall through the cracks when they're disregarded. No matter how insignificant something seems, be definitive.
You must always be thinking and considering every angle. Aside from a strong and skilled sword arm, that will be what impresses Darth Barris the most. In each situation, you fail to find the path of the thinking Sith. If we have any hope of you supplanting Vemrin in Darth Barris's eyes, You must improve quickly.
I'll try harder, Overseer, I promise.
If you don't, you're doomed. Remember that. Because I forced you into the Academy ahead of schedule, Darth Barris will be predisposed to judging you severely. And by severely, I mean fatally. Now, we must hurry to your next trial. Every moment that passes, we risk discovery before we're ready. In the caverns of Mark Aragnos is the beast he left to guard his legacy. Go there, sit among the flames, and wait for the beast to come for you.
Sounds like a good opportunity for violence.
Hold nothing back. This creature is doom itself. Return to the Valley of the Dark Lords, and find the tomb of Mark Aragnos. I'll see you when the beast is slain. Good luck.
Okay, so like I was saying, I'm pretty sure, regardless of what choices you make, he's going to tell you they're wrong. I know that when my Sith warriors on a different server have done that quest, they have always been told it was wrong, and I know at least one of them was of the mentality of, yeah, we should keep them because they're an assassin and they're going to be useful to us. I don't remember the rest, what other choices I've made there. Alright, but regardless, we're heading to fight Maragnos. I think that if you choose, hey, they're useful, you get told that you shouldn't show mercy, something like that, because mercy is like a mark of not a Sith or something. Oh, hey, quest. Pick this up.
Stand and account for yourself, Acolyte. Let's see what you're made of. I look at you and I wonder, are you among the truly loyal, or do you hide treason in your heart?
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Defiance of authority is a hallmark of the immature and the subversive. I recommend you reconsider your attitude.
There's one threat our Empire must remain forever vigilant against. Those within our own ranks who undermine and weaken us.
Intelligence reports indicate this valley shelters traitors. Acolytes who seek to destroy our Emperor's carefully built order and replace it with their own weak-minded heresies.
They hide among the faithful and obedient. But make no mistake, they will destroy us all, given the chance.
We've watched as the traitors scuttle about this valley and plot against us. We know their faces and their names. It is the Emperor's will that the sands of Korriban be slaked with the blood of these traitors. Prove your allegiance by executing them.
It will be a great honor to serve you, my lord.
And in serving me, you serve the Emperor. Remember that, as you exterminate those vermin in the valley.
I'll give you the means to identify the traitors. Eliminate enough of them to prove your loyalty. Then return to Inquisitor Arzano.
I'll be watching your progress with great interest. Go now. See that the Emperor's will be done.
See, expecting someone to murder others as a way to prove your loyalty is kind of dumb. Because you're Sith. You're expected to murder people anyway. And so, you know, just because the person that you're killing might potentially be one of your allies does not stop you from trying to kill them. You're Sith. It's what you do. So we're going to hunt down some of these Acolyte initiates. See who shows up in the traitor database. And kill them. Again, seriously, doesn't really prove loyalty at all. Just proves you're a Sith. And therefore you're murderous. But hey, it gets the job done. So... one thing, they don't really, these guys don't have a nameplate until you target them. So you kind of have to hunt for them. They're not like your standard mobs where you can just target them at all times, or you can see them from a mile away. Also, I apologize. I have had hiccups off and on all day, including while working today. That was fun. But, so, if I pause because I'm hiccuping, that's why. Shouldn't be a huge issue because it's every now and then. But, alright. So there was something. When I was doing my testing, I was going to talk about something. And now, I can't remember what it was that I was going to say. Had to do with the streams, but now I can't remember. Hopefully I'll remember it before we finish tonight. Oh, I was gonna say I've been having computer issues, so this stream might end rather suddenly. Hoping that it doesn't, but in the event it does, it is probably because my internet failed or something similar, as I've been having those issues today. So, okay, we're just gonna jump down here. It's only 300 health, that's not bad. Alright, up here. That just takes us back into the tomb. Oh, that's why. We gotta go back. Okay. I can use the elevator that I totally jumped past last time. That would be the smart thing to do. Of course, this is me, and therefore doing the smart thing is almost never going to be what I do. As I like to explain to a friend of mine, it's not that I'm dumb, I'm just a dumbass. So, I am, by the way, oh, that's what it was. I am, by the way, trying out something new. Last week, it turned out that I had a viewer in my chat, and I didn't realize it because I play Tor full screen, and therefore I never saw the chat posts. So I've got Twitch up on my phone, and I'm trying to keep an eye on my chat there. Hopefully this will work, but I'm going to periodically pop out to check chat while I am doing these.
Well done. That was an impressive display of loyalty. Take this reward as a token of the Emperor's favor, and wear this badge. It marks you as a defender of our empire.
Stay vigilant. Our enemies lurk where you least expect them.
Okay, so there's that. Might as well, since I've got some new shinies. Oh look, those are better than those. Those are the same. This I can use. Not going to use the experience boosts. Talked about that before. You might notice my inventory is a bit more full. I went ahead and cleared out my mailbox, and I haven't had a chance to hit a bank yet. So, okay. So this is one where we actually have to fly to get where we're going. We can't just run it because of the way that Korriban's set up. We will run out of room to run and won't be able to cross over the sections we need. Nothing wrong with the design. It just means that every now and then you have to use a skyhopper or taxi service effectively. Corelli is much the same when we, well, if we ever get there. That depends on if I decide to go on past the starter quest or not. Okay, so now that we're here, there's the elevator. Okay. I was trying to find it. pretty sure there's a quest over here once we get down. So go ahead. Yep, there it is.
A fresh young acolyte come to view my experiments. Good. I trust the sight of a messy operating table doesn't disturb you.
I have no fear of these things.
All fine and good, but lack of fear and genuine interest are not the same. This used to be a Toccata, the hound-like creatures infesting Korriban's tombs. On the surface, nothing special. But I alone can see this creature is an expression of pure, dark side energy. Aggression made manifest.
If you're the only one who can see, maybe it isn't there.
The ignorant often question the perceptions of the wise. You require enlightenment. The Force is alive. It expresses its will in the physical world. This Toccata was one such form.
Are we another of these forms?
Sith are the highest manifestation of the Force's will. I've dissected hundreds of Toccata, forging a direct connection to the dark side. Each beast I examine advances me toward perfect unity. I now stand at a new frontier, but find myself thwarted. My most perfect specimen, a Toccata mutant, escaped to the tombs before I could analyze it.
The galaxy is a harsh place.
You don't understand. I've lost a vital key to unlocking the dark side's true essence. You acolytes delve those tombs on your trials. You could hunt that Toccata for me and retrieve its perfect brain. My apprentice, Melora, saw which tomb the mutant beast fled into. Find out what she knows, assist me, and you will be rewarded.
Why not send your apprentice to recover this beast?
She's more suited to the laboratory than the tombs. She lacks your fire, I'm afraid. Ask Melora where to seek the Toccata, and return to me when you have its brain.
Okay, so, this guy's kind of crazy, but he gives XP for doing the quest, so...
Seeking Lord Renning's lost pet, are you? Don't waste your time. That fool's research is pointless.
Tell me how you know this.
My master is insane. Wasn't it obvious when you spoke to him? Renning deludes the Dark Council into believing he's advancing Sith knowledge. The truth is, he wastes the Empire's time and resources dissecting mindless animals. But if his experiments were discredited, he would be banished, and I would be rewarded.
Tell the Dark Council he's insane. I'm sure they'd listen.
Don't be naive. The Dark Council would never believe the word of an apprentice over her master. Look, just a minor alteration to the mutant Toccata's brain would allow me to reveal my master as a fraud. Bring me the brain before delivering it to Lord Renning, and I'll make it worth your while.
I'll see if the mood strikes me.
You'll earn rewards from both the master and his apprentice. It's a better deal. The mutant Toccata escaped to the tomb of Mark of Ragnar's. It's much larger than the others, so it's easy to spot. Return to me with the brain before you see Lord Renning, and I'll take care of the rest.
So, I know later on we get the chance to basically go and just tell Renning, hey, she's trying to convince us to screw with your research, to discredit you. And if you do that, basically, she gets told that no, he's not going to kill her for this. Instead, he's going to make her his newest research subject. So that's very Sithy. And we're going to go this way. And as always, I'm avoiding things that I don't have to fight. Because seriously, there's no reason to fight these additional mobs or we can just go this way. And of course, like Lyra. Yum. Hey! No, we don't want one of those. Hi. There we go. Plump, juicy Lyra. Yum yum. Ducata, of course, will love it. Okay. Nope. I guess we get to fight another one. Okay, Lyra. Squish, squish. You know, for beasts, basically being slug things, they don't squish too well. Alright. Somebody else's Ducata. We'll wait for them to finish. Alright. Just gotta wait for this to go blue again. There we go. Place the larva. Murder the mutant Ducata, which admittedly is indeed bigger than the previous Ducata. Okay, so there's more than the one tomb of Makar Agnos, apparently, because despite okay, cool, I got past those without having to fight them. Okay, so now we need to go to the spot where we actually have our quest, the next quest. Avoiding the mobs. Which I believe are all Tomb Raiders. Alright. Looks like this is a pretty happening spot today. They're not even Tomb Raiders. They're failed Sith. Nice. Well, always good to get rid of a few of these that we don't need. I gotta murder 5 of them total. So... there's 3. There's 1 more over there. 2 more. 3 more over there. Oh well. We'll murder them all. I swear, punching the floor is one of the most effective tactics as a Sith. And the reason it is because it's an AoE. It affects multiple targets. It's still funny, though, that you're just punching the floor. Eventually, you get a ability where you can scream at people and kill them that way, which is another fun one. Okay. Alright, so into the tomb. Alright, here's our ancient Sith carving we have to meditate at. And there's our beast we have to murder. The beast of Makar Agnos. Now you notice he is elite. lot of these starter quests have at least one elite in the chain, sometimes more than one. But alright, looks like I got an item from him too. Hey, that's better than what I got. Cool. Also, I have better pants apparently. So, okay. Now, eventually I will show how to customize appearance, things like that. But right now I haven't been, because again, I'm doing trying to keep this as much like what someone who is brand new to the game would have available. Nope. Damn. Ooh. Hey, I pulled more. Fun. Okay. Well, won't take long. There we go. Oh, hey. I'm getting shot at. No, that's okay. And I opened that on accident. There. There you go. Now, I'm going to come over here and heal up real quick. Heal up by screaming in anger. Okay. Alright, that's good enough. Oh, hey, I don't have to murder him. Somebody else got him for me. Okay. Alright. Nope. Notice the failed acolytes have guns. Some of them. Oh. That one's got a friend with him. Hey, we got a blue. I don't even know what the blue was. Let's find out. Okay, so that will come later. That is a companion gift. And we can't use those until we actually have a companion. Technically, I do have options for companions. But again, they are bonuses that I got through subscribing over the years. So not gonna really play with those much. I might show them off at some point down the road. For now, we're pretending they're not even available, so... In fact, they might still be in my inventory, the things I can trigger them with. Right, so we go back to the weird little... Huh, I was apparently in combat and being... Oh wait, no, that was the... Okay. Somebody else outran those and therefore was able to evade them. Alright, let's go ahead and...
Please use all products only as intended.
If I haven't discussed it before, when you are selling things, you have various options. And also you should go ahead and repair anytime you hit a vendor. But the options, once you have companions, will have the option to sell all gray items in your inventory, or technically to have your companion sell them, which means you don't have access to your companion for a few minutes, but you can sell them.
Have you recovered the mutant Tukata brain yet? I'm eager to conclude the business we discussed.
Now, see, this is light side.
Sorry, I'm still hunting mutant Takata.
The beast is twice the size of a normal Tukata. You're obviously not looking hard enough.
So, like I said, Sith, for the most part I'm choosing dark side. I think I'm gonna go with...
I'm running out of patience. Have you finally acquired mutant Tukata brain, or should I send someone else?
See, it's dark side. Give it to him. So
I have what you asked for.
Ah, wonderful. Let me see it.
Hope you don't mind if the brain got a little scrambled.
I don't need it to be in pristine condition. Half the fun of my work is looking through the layers. You've done an impressive job, young alien. I have no qualms about rewarding your effort.
Now see, here's...
Melora asked me to sabotage your experiment.
Is that so? Melora, if you can't show my work the appreciation it deserves, there's no place for you as my apprentice.
Wait, Master. It's a lie. I haven't betrayed you.
I know the truth when I hear it, Melora. I'm releasing you from my service. Eventually.
Master, please, stop!
My dear, the pain for you is only beginning. Take your reward and leave. Melora and I have much to discuss.
Perhaps I could be of assistance.
I appreciate your kind offer, but I prefer to handle this myself. Farewell.
Sadistic little bastard, aren't you? So, we've now seen that our hero is sadistic, which Sith. Not a huge surprise. Alright, so back to Tremel it is, which means catching this thing. I always manage to run up right as it goes out of my reach. It's an annoying fact for me. Oh well. Also, I apologize for anyone who might have noticed that my eye is very swollen. It's allergies as far as I can tell. But it's been watery and itchy and a mess all day, and so I actually considered not streaming, but I decided, no, we'll go ahead and get it done. I do think once I've turned this into Tremel, we will be calling it for the night. It's been around 30 to 45 minutes, and normally that's how long my streams go, so no big deal. Let's see while I'm flying. Yep, nobody's been watching, okay. Or at least nobody's been talking in the chat. Which is fine, I'm not too bothered by it. It is what it is. I do stream effectively in the middle of the night, and I don't really announce these, so I don't mind that nobody really comes and pays attention. I want to see what's back here. Oh, okay, that's just where we can test our new abilities out against the droids. Not hugely interested. Okay. Alright, back to Tremel. There's another quest that you get sometimes in here, but I think it might be a Inquisitor only quest. It's I want to say it's from Inquisitor Urinth, but it might be from someone else. It's basically having to prove that you are worthy and everyone else is worthy. I think it's actually a male Inquisitor that it's from, but either way, I don't think we can do it, so.
Well, look who's here. Remember me?
You need to move out of my way.
I put myself in your way, buddy. On purpose. Notice anything interesting? No witnesses. No witnesses means no rules. No more shortcuts. No more special treatment. You're just going to be another dead failure on Korriban.
Sure, I am, Dolphus. Look at that. Not a dead failure.
No. Hold up. Look, I was wrong. What they're saying about you, totally true. So, strong. I don't want to die.
I'm afraid it's a little late for begging. What will you give me to let you live?
Here, I've got a few credits. Take them.
Thanks for making that easy. You saved me the trouble of looting your corpse.
I failed you, Venrin.
Yeah, you picked the wrong person to back. Hey, Tremel. Like how you didn't even notice the fight outside your office. Good job.
We must speak quickly, Acolyte. There isn't much time. I may have made a slight miscalculation. The beast of Marco Ragnos was a great source of dark energy here on Korriban. When it was slain, there was a tremor in the Force. Darth Varys felt that tremor and has become aware of you. He demands an audience.
Good. I've been waiting for this for a long time.
After meeting him, you may find yourself wishing you had more time to prepare. Varys is a serious man, but a master of deception. Everything he does and says is calculated. He will attempt to trip you up, test your nature, get to the heart of who you are. Always take him seriously. And I mean always.
You worry too much, Tremor.
I just wish we'd had a little more time. We might not speak again, Acolyte. You're the best chance of stopping Venrin. If you fail, I doubt there will be another strong enough. Good luck. Meet Darth Varys in his chambers, and hurry. He won't take kindly to waiting.
I can't remember what happens when you go and talk to Varys. Varys, by the way, he is the brunt of a lot of jokes that are, well, they're fat jokes. And I know I make them too, but it's more a case of he's just such a bastard that you can't help but to make jokes about him. Hey, I think this might be the quest I was talking about. It is.
So, yet another acolyte stands in the shadow of our academy. You must consider yourself privileged. Tell me, you who would be Sith, have you seen much of our civilization so far? Have you been awed by this world's power and glory?
All I've seen is dust and tombs. Not very impressive.
Then you have not been blinded by your master's claims. Korriban was wrought by the true-blooded Sith millennia ago. Our ancestors, a crimson race of conquerors, raised the statues around us. Over the eons, however, our people mingled with slaves. Now the red markings of true Sith are rare, and the purity of this planet is in question.
And what about me? Are you doubting my purity?
No, you are young. It is your masters who concern me. True purity and strength are carried in the blood. I worry that our blood is being diluted over generations. In the Emperor's name, I have come to learn whether the Academy's overseers are Sith or not. You will be my instrument.
Who are you to judge whether Sith are pure or inferior?
As an agent of the Emperor and the Dark Council, I will report to them, and if necessary, seek ways to restore hereditary supremacy. I possess an ancient device, a holocron, that can read and record bloodlines. It will pulse with life near the overseers. Allow the holocron to fulfill its purpose. Stand near the overseers as it attunes to their blood purity. Then return here, and I will learn the truth.
Sure. We'll be racist together against all non-Sith, even though I'm not an actual pure-blood Sith. I'm a Zabrak, which is a completely different alien race and is actually despised by most of the Sith. I went the wrong direction. Of course I did. Why wouldn't I go the wrong direction? We're gonna go talk to Darth Varys.
There, Tino. I believe that's the one.
Really? Alright. Hey, you!
Careful, Tino.
Come on, I'm antsy for some action. You there? Are you the big shot they're all talking about? The one who's been personally summoned by Darth Barris himself?
Get to the point.
Please pardon my over-eager friend. It's just that we've heard so much about you.
And we want to get in good with you.
Tino, what my blunt partner here means is that if you need anything or anyone, say, dealt with, we'd like you to consider us.
She's talking about Femerin. We'll kill him for you.
Sorry, I should have had Tino muzzled. So, what do you say? We know Venom tried to have you killed. Would you like him eliminated?
I'm preserving the pleasure for myself.
Far be it for us to rob you of such an experience, but consider this. There are rules. Acolytes are not to openly kill one another. Everyone knows of your rivalry. If you kill him, the Lords will presume your guilt.
But if Femerin croaks while you get an alibi, people might be suspicious, but they won't be able to pin it on you. See?
I don't know. How can I be sure you can pull it off?
Let us prove ourselves to you. Spar with us, then decide if we have the skills to benefit you in this endeavor.
You should be warned. I will not hold back. There will be injuries.
Well, that's the chance we're willing to take. Come on, boys. Time to show our stuff.
There's 3 of you against 1 of me. And I'm still gonna kick your... Oh, 4 of you. My mistake. And I'm still gonna kick your asses. There's no way you guys are gonna be powerful enough to take down Vemrin. Stunningly, he's not murdering them. Which you'd really think he would be.
You still took all 4 of us apart. This changes everything. From what I hear, Vemrin's every bit your physical equal. If we can't even hold up sparring against you, we'll never be able to kill him.
You've got it all wrong. Vemrin is just a lot of big talk and reputation.
Really? You mean he gets by on the illusion of strength?
What does this mean, Fine?
It means Vemrin is a dead man, and we're going to have the most potent of allies.
Note, I did not tell them to go attack him. I'm pretty sure they're going to do it on their own. But I didn't tell them that.
Most of you will not return from this endeavor. If you die, you will be forgotten. If you give up, you will be killed. No, out of my sight.
I've got a bad feeling about this. You should. This is the end of the line for you, Clemrel. Just make sure you stay out of my way.
Look here, Vemrin. I see the upstart, but no sign of Dolgus.
Clemrel, Vemrin, you have been dismissed.
Yes, Master.
I underestimated you by sending Dolgus. It will not happen again.
Are you having trouble with Acolyte Vemrin, Supplicant?
Nothing is under my skin.
He is thoroughly capable of backing up his threats. Vemrin has paid his dues. He's fought a debt stacked against him to get here. You, on the other hand, let me get a closer look at you. Yes, as I suspected. Overseer Tremel has done you and this academy a great disservice. Your warblade came early. Prisoners flown in for your convenience. Even a beast here on Korriban instead of off-world in the wild. The pacing of the trials is deliberate. Only full immersion over time produces results. Your mind is soft, unhoned, undisciplined.
I disagree, emphatically.
The first month of trials should be dedicated to philosophy, conceptual tactics, understanding of the Sith Code. Recite the Sith Code for me, Acolyte, and explain its meaning in battle, war, and politics.
The only code I need to know is kill or be killed.
Your ability is undeniable, but your readiness and your understanding of the Sith way is woefully lacking. I am your master now. Dremel was becoming lax before you ever arrived. His unwillingness to adapt to the evolving Sith paradigm has become a liability. These are the actions of a traitor. Traitors are executed. I grant you immunity from punishment. Kill Dremel and bring back his hand as proof.
As you decree, my lord.
Now, leave. I'm sure Dremel is still in his chambers. Don't return until you've killed him.
So you actually end up with the opportunity to just cut off Tremel's hand and bring it back and help smuggle him off-world so you don't kill him. It really depends on what kind of Sith you want to be, whether you want to take that option or not. If you do, well, it means that you don't kill Dremel, and I think he gives you a small boon to help you out. Oh, crud, forgot this is an elevator. Give it a minute. And we're waiting. Okay, there we go. We're just going to go stand by some of those Sith to use the little cube, test and see if they're pure or not first. This, by the way, is the 3rd floor of the Academy. Not really much reason to come up here normally, but you need... Is that him? No, but you do need to talk to him at some point later. Where is he? Or I guess we didn't need to come up here for right now. Nope. Okay. Interesting. Hey, there's a lore object. The Dark Council. At some point I really do need to pop open those lore objects and read them to you, so you guys can see what they're all about. Nope, more things I can't do. Okay. Elevator. Deal with Dremel now, or wait until next week's stream. Probably gonna wait until next week's stream. I don't know. It'll give me time to think over whether or not he's going to murder Dremel, or if he's going to just take his hand and let him go. So, for right now, while we're up here, let's go ahead and...
You are strong.
Training.
But you could be stronger.
Hey, there's that Force Scream I was talking about. The one that lets you kill things by yelling at them.
Show no mercy.
Fun little ability. I think he's back this way. Yeah. Target Cestus. Who I'm pretty sure Cestus is... No, it looks like he's a human, not a pureblood Sith. Pureblood Sith, by the way, are the ones with the face tentacles. A friend of mine and I sometimes joke about them being Cthulhu or sushi, things like that. But they're honestly not nearly as interesting as everyone assumes. They've just got face tentacles, and I still haven't been able to figure out if those tentacles are like actually cartilaginous and therefore, you know, have some stiffness to them, or if they're just kind of soft and squishy and whether or not they even have muscles in them to make them move. They never seem to move independently. It's always moving because the person's talking or moving their head. Oh hey, the guy who was worried about traitors, we get to see if he's pure. Now he is a pure... No, he's a human. Dang. I could have sworn one of these guys is a pure-blood Sith. I think it's Sisters. But either way, not a huge issue. We're gonna go ahead and... Oh, look, let's run right through the blaster bolts. That's smart. More things to discover. I think this takes us all the way down to the ship that will eventually take us off Korriban. Korriban. Yep. There's a quest right over here, and we're not gonna do it because it is a... At least if it's what I think it is. Yeah, that's the daily heroics, and those we're not gonna bother with. They are dailies. They can be done as once per day, as many times as you want. They can get you a little bit of extra cash, little bits of extra rep, a little bit of extra experience. No real reason to do them for this run, at least not until I'm higher level and can just blow through them rather than, you know, taking our time with them. Because, you know, there's no requirement to do them right away because they're always available. Though I don't think there are any quests that are actually like, if you don't do this... Well, no, I can't say that. There are quests that you have to do them when you're in a particular instance, and that particular instance may only be open when you're doing a different quest. Holocrons can be like that. Finding those holocrons we talked about previously, because certain holocrons are only found inside certain certain quest instances, and if you can only go in that instance once... Hey, that's where she is. Crabby old lady. I don't know if... I can't remember if it's something that she gives to everyone, but there's a quest that she gives to people, and like I said, can't remember if it's for everyone or just one class or the other. But it's a difficult one, and it's heroic. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this in.
Step forward. I assume you've completed my task. I will take the holocron now. It is time we judge the purity of your overseer's blood. Time we know how much of the ancients survive in their veins.
Of course, whatever you say.
We make a mockery of the source of your own power. Pathetic. The holocron, it glows white. So little Sith blood in all of the Academy. Only one of the overseers wears the red marks. This is shameful. I will bring this to the attention of the Dark Council. Measures must be taken if the true Sith to survive.
You must be terrified that the true Sith might become extinct.
I fear for the Sith as a whole, and I will honor the ancestors who gave me strength. You have served well. It is too late for me to alter your training, but in the future, perhaps acolytes will kneel at the feet of the pure-blooded.
He would get so much more traction if he weren't talking to a damn Zabrak. Seriously, nobody... Would you take somebody seriously telling you that you should be kneeling at the feet of someone else if you were, you know, a fairly secure in your own power fighter? No, you're just gonna kind of go, whatever, dude. And that's exactly what he is doing right here. He's just going, yeah, whatever. Enjoy. Okay, we're going to get close up to... Well, no. Since we want to be able to test the sound next week, I'm just going to go straight out to... well, we're not leaving the building. We want to stay in the rest zone. But I'm going to be closer to the exit. Okay. Gonna go ahead and end the stream for tonight. I do want to thank everyone who made it out, everyone who wanted to be here tonight with me, or who will be watching later. That's fine. But I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I do want to thank you all, and I hope that everyone has a beautiful rest of your